Real Estate Walk by Trainity Hub. This is Isam.
And this is Tamer.
Tamer, thank you so very much for coming up. I know how exciting it is. Two trainers coming up in one session. I mean, wow.
I cannot say no to have a walk with you.
Thank you, Tamer. We have a lot to talk about, a very limited time. You've seen the previous videos, you know the drill.
Yes.
No script, nothing at all, no bullet points. I am excited, everybody is excited right now. I want to hear it from you. Tell us about you.
So my name is Tamer. I am 30 years old. I'm in Dubai for the past, how many years is it now? 18 years. I do have a good experience in training. Isam and I, we actually know each other from quite some time ago. We have some very good experience both in training. We used to work in multiple companies together, hopefully in the future as well. That's all about me, to be honest. I think we need to jump right into the hot topics that you're all waiting for.
There's a hidden bit you didn't talk about. You're actually partially Arab.
That's true. Yes, I'm half German, half Arab. My name is very Arabic, Tamer Noor Al-Abani. Yet my Arabic is very bad, I would say. I speak German and English.
Let's give it a try. How do you say good morning in Arabic?
صباح النور.
صباح الخير.
صباح الخير.
That's a good start.
Well, I learned somewhere.
That's a good start.
Isam is a good teacher. He is teaching me some
I
Arabic.
try.
كيف حالك?
I believe not the bad words.
Not the bad words. Not on YouTube.
All right, so Tamer, thank you for the quick intro. That's fantastic.
Welcome.
The first thing that gets to my mind is because we've been ages in the real estate right now,
Yes.
especially in the sales training program.
Yes.
We've dealt with real estate agencies and of course developers in parallel to what's happening right now in the current market.
Yes.
And the current situation, where does the primary market sits and where does the secondary market sits?
Well, see, the thing that we first need to understand with our current situation and what many people are very curious to know is the market dead, right? I know I'm shifting a little bit away from your question. It's just that I got this a couple of times in my previous endeavors, that how do you handle the situation of, oh, I need to wait, right? Many clients, they're waiting, they're seeing this position, how does Dubai shift in the next coming days, weeks, month? Now we need to look at a couple of scenarios. I always say, I mean not always, because we don't have the situation always, but there's a short-term and a long-term scenario we need to look at. Dubai is not a sandcastle. We know this. We always see in news like, oh, all these investments and fun and all of the stuff. But same like Isam, same like me, we have family in Dubai. We are here in Dubai. We live in Dubai. We are here in Dubai for 20 plus, 30 plus years. I'm 18 years in Dubai. I have a nice home. I have a nice family. Now, this is something we need to look at. When it comes to short term, let's assume this current situation stays as it is for a very short time, then we know for a fact that investors will come back.
Yeah.
And investors didn't actually disappear.
Yeah.
They stayed with us. But they're being smart. They're now looking for good offers, good discounts, good promotions, payment plans, everything from A to Z. And this is where these smart investors come into place. And this is exactly where the primary market stands out right now.
And it's true, by the way, because a lot of developers right now doing all of these fantastic payment plans
Yes.
with
Yes.
with or without the 20% down payment. So many options right now in the market, really, especially in the primary markets. But where does the secondary market stand in the current situation?
The secondary market
And that's the
comes in
second
place.
bit of the answer.
Yes.
Here you go.
Now, the second bit of the answer is the long term. We always think as agents, because this video I think is also for many agents, that our investors are only there to flip. That's not the case. Not every single investor or buyer is there to flip their property. Flipping a property basically means you buy a nice project in one of the off-plan projects and then flip it after the client paid 30-40% of the payment to make more money.
Yeah.
Basically buying it for $1 million and selling it for 1.2 million. But that's only a little part of all the investors and users who purchase. Now let us look at the ones who are actually buying for long term. Do long-term investors always care about capital appreciation? And how long does it usually take for capital appreciation to say, now it is good to sell? Now, for the ones who are going for long term, then we need to look at certain facts. What I mentioned earlier is that we have families living here. And yes, we might see a decrease in people purchasing properties,
Yeah.
but we are not seeing a decrease in people renting properties.
Yeah.
And the rental demand is actually going to rise up. Who don't want to purchase, they go for rentals.
Yeah.
So what does it mean for secondary? It means that the demand, as well as it's correlating with the demand, that
Yeah.
the prices for the rental segment is going to increase. So imagine you as a client, you're buying a property right now with all the conditions, even if it's a secondary deal, right? Secondary is always different completely than off-plan.
You've got multiple types of investors who's
Yes.
looking. So you have an investor who wants an immediate turnkey solution.
Yes, but
And
what,
that's the secondary, and then
Exactly.
and then you have someone who's looking for capital appreciation, someone
Exactly.
who wants to do a short-term
Yes.
investment
but at the end of the day,
and a number of developments, right?
but at the end of the day, we always get stuck up on one thing only, which are the flippers.
Yeah,
But they're not always the case.
yeah,
So looking at the long term, having more demand on rental yields is going to increase the rental demand. So you're buying a property right now, secondary off-plan doesn't even matter, because people who buy for long term don't look for capital appreciation in the first case.
Yeah.
What they look is for rental yields. They
True.
want to have good rental yields. And imagine having all these people here. I mean, alone if you look into the background, or if you just flip your camera into the Dubai skyline in Business Bay, one of the busiest areas in Dubai, you will understand that it's not empty. It's not going to be empty.
yeah.
So these are some of the situations on how you can handle, I would say, the objection of I need to wait and see how the situation turns out.
True.
Easiest way, just tell them, go and
True.
wait, or be part of the future of the prosperity of Dubai, where you can actually make some good money for very cheap entry price.
And especially with the current situation, I believe a number of agents, they need to be more open to actually selling real estate in a secondary market versus primary market. You also have real estate agents who's really happy to do both.
Yes, sir. of course.
Where are you now? What do you suggest? I mean, when you get a generic question from a skilled real estate agent, so come to you and say, Mr. Tamer, given the current situation right now, I know I'm doing primary market, all of that. Should I open my appetite as well to study the secondary market and maybe specialize in an area where I can be more open to selling? Yes, so it's not just primary market, but also focus on the secondary market.
I mean,
So what's the answer to this? Do you say yes, no? And if it's yes, then what's the process? What's the easiest way for them to start? Or perhaps a starting point for that sales agent?
You
Not
know-
make any sense.
You know what I love about your questions? You always like to have very tricky questions, because these type of questions cannot really be answered with a yes or no. I mean, we always say, don't say no to business. Take business wherever you can, honestly. But one of the sessions that we were doing before was called area specialization. The thing is, on the other hand, is if you're an area specialist, for example, in, let's say, Dubai Land, let's say Marina, let's say wherever you have a combination of off-plan as well as secondary, why not explore options to go into the area specialization of where you are already? So this is another option that you can explore.
That's
saying,
a valid point.
right? That's where you can really dive into. I wouldn't really spread my wings too far where you can't reach out to. Now, but again, when it comes to secondary and off-plan, please understand that both of these options have a benefit or an advantage and a disadvantage.
We can go
Okay.
through them roughly.
Very roughly.
Let's focus on the advantages, right? So what are the pros?
So pros, obviously, of a secondary market, especially when it comes to clients. Your clients are well-trusted clients. Whenever you have gained the trust of a client and you have overwhelmed the challenge of taking the fear of purchasing the first property in secondary, clients like to stay with you. You have the opportunity to even show them properties, physical objects, basically.
So
right,
that's
or
one of
physical
the
investments.
perks is you get the clients to be with that ecosystem.
Yes,
So you don't send them away. You're keeping your clients with you.
yes.
So that's one of the advantages, right? Another advantage that comes to my mind right now is the mortgage options that is available actually on the secondary market,
Obviously,
right?
yes.
Because in the primary market, you need to wait
Yes.
for the construction to hit a certain percentage.
50%, for example.
Yeah.
Yes. In secondary, also, again, when it comes to properties, because the emotions that play along with secondary is bigger than an off-plan, we have more end users coming into place. End users are someone who, again, who you build trust over time.
Yeah.
But looking at off-plan, when we talk a bit about advantages, obviously in off-plan that we have are obviously price point. We have payment plan,
Cheaper price per square feet.
price point, cheaper price per square foot. You have a good payment plan, and even in off-plan, if you have a very good payment plan, you can also mortgage that payment plan.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Isam and I, we are exploring everything about real estate. We know a couple of developers who can offer basically mortgage along with an off-plan property.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to clients, because again, this video is for both. For clients, I would say it is a bit more challenging because in clients, what I have faced with a lot of agents is they have a client, they buy an off-plan property, and that's it. They will not hear from them ever again. Most of the cases, not every single case, meaning that you are chasing every single deal with a new client, not with reoccurring clients. So off-plan is not always the best, but both have advantage and disadvantage.
Of course, it really goes down to the to the investor, what truly the investor needs
Yes.
with buying that real estate piece.
But as well as the need of the agent, right? I mean, the agent at the end of the day, or the investment advisor, have this so many times. I mean, you remember also the time when they come to us and they always ask, what do you prefer? I'm not happy in off-plan. I'm not happy in secondary.
Yeah.
Then maybe what you were looking into that department was not matching your, I would say, your goals, your mindset.
Yeah.
Both of them have advantage, disadvantage.
Yeah.
But I think for this one, we can elaborate far more because I think we do have a few more topics that we need to cover.
Absolutely, Tamer. Thank you very much. One more point I want to add here. It really goes down to the real estate agents and their mindset. What are they passionate about? Are you passionate about area specialization? Where you have Amir, for instance, who's really happy in selling Portal Amir, and that's it.
Yes.
And then you have Yahya that I spoke with the other day, who's happy to sell only Dubai Hills state. So every sales agent is really happy because they live there.
Yes.
They actually live there.
For example,
they stay over there. They love the products.
Yes.
And I think I believe it doesn't really matter what you're selling, as long as you're happy. That's one. Two, you love that. You love that project.
Yes.
When you love that project, you're gonna give more than just features and matching benefits and matching what buyers and sellers, their selling points and all that. It kind of like take all the marks, but go beyond that as well, because you're doing it from the heart. You're doing it from here, from the inside. You really feel it.
And of course, these people always, and I hope they do, always ask two questions.
Yeah.
Would I live in this property? Question number two, would I buy
I
or
love
invest
this.
in this property?
I love this.
If you don't believe in this property, if you don't want to live there, why are you selling it?
Why are you selling it? Yeah.
You're not convinced about your own product.
Yeah.
So obviously every agent has their own ambitions. Some of them, it's just all about the money.
Yeah.
They want to see the big buck, which is totally fine. Everyone has their own ambition and their own goals. I mean, when we started in real estate training, we had also multiple goals. What was your goal, by the way, when you said, I want to be a real estate trainer?
Start Trainity Hub. I swear. You remember? This actually happened last November 2025. You asked me this question.
Yes.
And I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yes.
I want to do this with you.
There we go.
Tamer Habibi. And it's absolutely awesome. It just happened to me right now. I'm just thinking we could actually expand this topic to a podcast.
We have,
because we were talking about doing a podcast where we can actually enlarge the topic and do a deep dive.
Maybe the audience can even give us a feedback. Would you like to have more about this in a podcast, or keep it as it is.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Tamer, thank you very much. A couple of questions down the line. I still have one more.
Yes.
I would say true or false.
Okay.
Primary market sells better than secondary market in Dubai.
True. Primary definitely sells better than secondary.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nothing that I will be pulling out of my sleeve. It's in the numbers.
Okay.
We have the numbers. We see the numbers. They are evident that
All right.
primary market.
So when we
performing
say
better.
numbers, we're comparing what? Property Monitor, Property Finder, Bayou.com,
I mean, see,
and then of course the DLD transactions.
exactly. I
Okay.
mean, my favorite platform to use is always Property Monitor.
Yeah.
One of the most accurate platforms to use.
You know what? Let's actually do a deep dive podcast, or
On
perhaps
Property
maybe just a walkthrough training on the platform as well, right?
Yes,
But that's
of course.
again another topic for another time. Tamer, true or false?
Yes.
Leads or talent?
Talent. 100%. Talent.
Tell me more.
Talent for sure. See, leads you can get everywhere. Some companies have better leads than others. But at the end of the day, you have to put your mindset in a certain way. If you go to any person here right now, I know it's a little bit loud, and you will ask them a very simple question, you will always get a yes. If I will give you a property now for free, would you want to have it? They will say yes. So, it is for you to understand what is the point of not proceeding with the deal.
Yeah.
There are multiple factors.
Yeah.
Could be the money,
Yeah.
could be the time, could be because they are not here in Dubai for a very long time, right?
So it's the skill
yes,
of that sales agent that determine whether to sell that property or
exactly.
not. There is not the leads.
It's not the leads.
Okay. All right.
Again, this is a very simple and straightforward mindset question. I'm
love this.
always saying this.
I love this.
Just to finish off this point,
Please.
is again, when it comes to buying properties in with this mindset of how will I say, understanding the true need and the true point to proceed from I will think about it to yes, there are multiple things. First of all, money. Money is usually the biggest issue that we have.
Yeah.
I cannot afford to have a 1 or a 2 bedroom with 1.2 million dirham, for example, or even 1 million dirham, just to make it number-wise clear. There are multiple options, and please understand, multiple options to go, for example, with a 0% down payment and post-handover payment plan that can be easily mortgaged, for example. Number two is, in what I've seen many times, is especially the level of trust. And I'm very sure you hear this all the time, trust. But it's not always about the trust. It's what people mean by trust is actually the fear of purchasing your first property. Because, for example, Isam, if you will meet someone random right now and you are willing to buy a property, you have the money, let's say you are at this point, at the stage where you say you can and you want and you will.
Yeah.
Will you proceed with a random person to buy a property?
No.
No, because most likely you're
Absolutely
afraid
not.
of the...
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
In fact, it's actually a topic that we spoke about with Catherine.
Yes.
In the previous video.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave the link right over here for everybody to watch it.
Okay.
Maybe here. I don't know. Maybe here. Tamer, thank you so much for answering these straightforward questions. I really love them, true or false. Still have one more thing I want to talk about. Is I want to give one advice to a real estate agent. What this one advice would be?
That advice is meant for who?
Real estate agent.
For real estate
Yeah,
agents.
I mean, again, irrespective, right? Whether they're skilled, they're fresh, a secondary market real estate agent, primary market sales agent, just a real estate agent, real estate consultant, a broker here in Dubai, what this one advice would be.
I mean, the biggest advice I have, and I learned this from the greatest trainer on this planet, is consistency and persistency. I've seen this, I've heard this many times, and
Love
honestly,
this.
I didn't believe in this at first. I thought you first need to have skills and here and all of this stuff. But the true reality is consistency and persistency.
That is true.
Show up every day, do what you have, be at least 1% better than the previous day.
Yeah.
And from who did I learn this?
Thank you, Tamer. Habibi. You're absolutely right. It actually makes sense because what really puts me sometimes on my nerve is we as trainers, we always, and especially in the sales program, we have a topic that we talk about, and that's goal settings.
Yes.
We are the one who always tell sales agents consistency pays a lot,
Yes.
but we don't do it in ourselves. We as trainers, and that's the moment where I realize, especially with my age right now, that's the moment where I was like, stop. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna do what I've been doing for the last 18, 20 years of training.
Yes.
We're the type of people who always come and say,
You have
that's
to do
how
this way
that's
and
what
this
that's
way.
what short-term goals instead versus long-term goals, right? That's how you set your priorities. That's how
Yeah.
smart goals work. But we never do it ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. That is a very valid
Is it
point.
because we fall into the corporate world?
Maybe.
We stick to the 9 to 5 job,
Maybe.
whether Saturday or Sunday is actually yours or not,
thing,
and then start implementing what you've been doing for the last couple of decades on yourself. I started seeing this difference, Tamer, and it really does make sense.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, consistency. You have to look. You stick to YouTube. Like for example, I'll give you one example,
Yes.
right? I put a target for myself at least bare minimum, right? I do a video on weekly basis where I invite a guest like yourselves, like Catherine, like anybody on a weekly basis, right? I'll talk about a topic on real estate, and that's my goal at least.
Yes.
I want to do this because you've got all this experience in your head. You can only expand it when you work under, an umbrella of a company. But right here, we're having this wonderful opportunity to actually talk about it
Yes.
across hundreds of thousands, even millions was actually watching this channel right now, seeing this video, learning from an experienced sales trainers who've been doing this, in a small room. And Tamer, I really wanted to do this. I know it's challenging.
Yes.
It's because where's the money? That's one. Who's actually paying me right now?
Yes.
I mean, I'm a consultant. I accepted this challenge, and I've been doing this, since August 2025.
And ever since the first day, I've seen you grow.
I'm telling you, it's not easy, but I have to do it.
Yes.
I must do it
Every
because
day.
that's the road to success. You
Every
have
day.
to start from ground zero again.
And I think-
I'm doing this for the third time in my life, starting from ground absolutely zero.
Yes.
With all the titles that you have, sales trainer, training manager, HR training, account manager, I don't know. I mean, you name it, it's there, right?
Yeah.
I throw all this in the trash because I have that message. I really want to deliver. I wanted to deliver this message.
And
I want to
this
go
is-
back again to only two
Yeah.
things: persistency,
And consistency.
100%.
And
Tamer, thank you so much.
This person is the living proof. I have seen him from day one. Every day he has been improving at least 1%. That's all you need in life. Thank you very much.
Are you talking about the Atomic Habit book?
Oh,
By the way, guys, read the
Sure,
book.
yeah.
It's a brilliant book, by the way, The Atomic Habit.
yes.
Yeah, I believe the book is by James Clear, right? I'll leave the link in the description. I think I bought it on Amazon or known. Guys, it's a wonderful book to start with. I don't want to tell you
Yes.
a lot about it. Just go Google it.
Yes.
Buy the book. I don't know, gift it to someone.
Very famous.
It is very famous. Wonderful book, by the way. Tamer, thank you so very much. It's been wonderful seeing you over here. Guys, I want to have questions for Tamer. I'm going to leave his social media accounts, his handles in the description as well. You want, want us to improve the channel. If you have some more comments that want to add, please. We are keen to, we're going to read every single comment. So put them down in the end, towards the end of the video. You're looking at maybe a different topic that I want to talk about. Bring in, deep dive information on the secondary market, deep dive information on the real estate market in Dubai right now. Tamer, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure seeing you. You're the best, Habibi.
Habibi,
One more
you're the
thing I want to ask you.
Yes.
Come on, work with me.
I will. You will see me more often.
Habibi Tamer, thank you, Habibi.
Habibi.
Give me a hug, my brother.
You have to beep.
What's this recording? I mean, let's see. A real estate walk by Trinity Hub. This is Isam.
And this is Tamer.
Tamer, thank you so much for coming up.
Well, it's good to be here. It's a good walk, to have a walk with a good friend.